Okay guys, we're back out here. Exactly where we left off. Kinda. I cleaned out, I took off the hump and cleaned out this part of the trunk and put tin in there. From back here up to where the wheel well comes. I put flashing in there, as you can see. I've already traced out a patch. Right now what we're doing is, I'm able to look in the back here. There's nothing, guys. Just what I suspected here. So we're not going to overcomplicate this. The only thing that makes this thing look worse than it is I cut down too far. If I would have cut there, it would have been not as to the eye. 1 3/4 round over, 3/4 round over, and probably 3/4 up. You got to be a minimum of halfway up the butyl for me to be happy. So that would be somewhere up in the zone. I'd like to get that piece fastened here in at least 2 spots, up as high as we can. Even if it's too little tacks, dink dink. Here will be determined what we're doing. I've looked up in there. That's what you see on the bottom side. You don't even see rust. So it's just a divot. So a lot of thought has gone into that. But I'm not going to make my final call until I cut this. Because this and this are attached. If I scab a piece in there, I'm never going to attach this and this. And every time it rains, it's going to come in and leak. So it's almost better off. There's nothing wrong with back here or any of here. It's almost better off just treating it and sealing it and be done with it. So, but we'll see when I get this off. Like I said, sometimes reality is reality. Okay, but all in there is clean. It's funny, I can't even get down as far as to see that repair. It's so far down into the curve. But yeah, I took out some. These were in the car when I got the car. Figured out someday I'll use them. Okay, and I put that wire back. So, okay. Got the patch traced out here. It's actually this piece here. I allowed 3/4 of an inch extra on this. Okay, so basically when it comes this way down, this is going to be the part that's on the car. It's going to be 1 3/4 inches. I think I measured it. 3/4, then the remaining and the trim job. So, and this is a little over 6 inches at this point. So, okay. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. It just fits in, so we're going to shrink it a hair bit more. I'm satisfied with that. This round over looks more like what my brake will do. So, they will be lucky. Okay. Do you ever just have an oh fuck moment? The patch is down here. Crap. I'm marking it right at the flat spot. Because if worst comes to worst, this piece will be too long and I could trim it. If I bend it too far down, I'll have a big gap. So, let's try that. Okay guys, my brake will not make a Z, and that's what we need. So I hand formed the back lip since you don't see it, and as you can see I haven't straightened it out yet. That's what we're going to use the brake to straighten it out. So, let's see what we could do. That took some fitting. Same radius. That made life easy. So, I said I'm not worried about the back edge. It's going to be more than sealed off by the window. So we just got to make sure we fill in all that. That took some work. So I might actually put a couple of tacks in that. So I think of it this way, even if I do anything here, I'm going to be coming at it from this angle and you're going to be slipping it this way. So, probably tack here and around. Whoa. So we're doing so far. You know all this is going to change as you roll it in. Oh, can't go on top of the clips. Oops, we're good up here. And so far, come on, magnet. So far we're good up here. If you don't hit the magnets in the world. So, we did good with the radius. I couldn't ask for any better than that. This is the exact radius of that. So I'm hoping with the double bend here, this doesn't warp up too bad. Down here it will. So this I'd like to spot weld in, but we'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do. Just gonna hit a couple more tacks, one in between each one, and that's how I'm leaving it for now. So there's still too much room for warpage. And I'm gonna call that patch made, but not complete. We'll get it. Okay guys, this is where we're calling it for tonight. Going out with the guys. So it's tacked around, tacked here, tacked in there, tacked there, tacked there. Already that's more watertight than what was there, and there's gaping holes in it still. Well, not gaping. These I think I'm going to fill, and I have Junior reach up in there with the spoon and just zip it. This right here is already touching along the top. It's hard to tell with the tape. And what's going to happen is it's probably just going to get like 1, 2, maybe 3 just little tacks on there to keep them burning the paint inside the car. Nothing's going to happen. This ain't going nowhere. Very pleased. Very pleased. The best thing so far was the fact that these two radiuses match. That just made my life easier. And this is not a 90. It's tighter than a 90. What the degrees is, who the hell knows. And I can make another lip if need be. Not as neat as this. That tight. So, yeah. I'm fine with this. So now I'm going to probably leave this like this. I'm going to dissect this corner. That's what tomorrow's job is. And we're also going to plug weld these two emblem holes. So I think all these things leaked. Everything leaks. So, and just so you know, I back primed this panel, except for part of this strip in case I did want to spot weld it. And I did prime inside the car where that water had run down. You had the staining, which was a waste of primer. When we're done, we will go in on the inside of this, and I will seam seal this to the best of my ability. And this is going to be seam sealed probably halfway in and just up a little bit. I don't want to go too high up because I want the butyl tape to sit to whatever I have there, whether it be etch, metal, whatever it is. I don't want this on seam seal in case the seam sealer fails and there's nothing holding the glass in. So, yeah, so that's what happens when you let water leak for a very, very long time. Like I said, these moldings fill up with crap. You GM guys know what I'm talking about. It's the stupidest design ever. Okay, you would have thought somebody had enough brains to tilt this like this, so any water that came in would run out instead of lay there. It's mind-boggling that it's as good as it is. So, and as for this right here, I'm going to take a tracing of this on that paper, which is actually here on Junior's Bondo pad, and I'm going to take a tracing of this, and we might cut a sliver, okay, and then just put a patch on the outside and join them as one, and then grind that radius into it. I think the radius tightens. I don't think the radius is uniform everywhere here. I think it opens up here a little and gets you all the leading right there, and all the leading is all over here, and the leading that was right there that I discovered. So that's it, guys. I'm calling it for today, and I'm going out with the guys, and tomorrow we're back out here and see if we get all the metal work done on this car this weekend and get some Durabond glass on here. And obviously we got a sand in here. I don't know what the deal is with this. I am now missing one. Okay. I don't know if they sell these things or how they go back on. I don't know where my closest one is, but I'm missing it from like right here. So if I was missing in the middle, I wouldn't worry about it that much. But since I'm missing it here, I thought they made these things with screw heads. I might be mistaken. So I'm gonna have to look into that. And if you don't get that sealed, that's another water leak into the car. So we'll work on that. Okay, guys. And here it is. This was somewhere like, I don't know, somewhere there. If the metal was a little cleaner, I would just tack it back on, but it's not. So I'm going to add this to the wall of rust that's slowly developing here. So, yeah, every piece we've cut off, minus the outer door skin, is here.